Hello, people. I'm K42 if you're watching the VOD. I need to pull something up here. I think I'll have chat pulled up on my phone so I can read it while I'm setting things up. So basically, I have a show coming up that I'm performing at. It is an open mic, but there's not much. I don't think there's very many people doing it. And I get a 15-minute showcase. So I'm going to do. Gotta do some stuff here. Oh, got some people joining the Discord server, the Incredibox community. I'm gonna promote this on the Discord Incredibox Beatbox community. So if people have any questions, let me do this first. I know you guys can see me. I'm just gonna do this before we get started. Pull up chat on my phone real quick. I don't know how to spell questions. Questions. Oh, fuck. I just closed Discord. Okay. Let me pull up the live stream on my phone so I can get chat just for momentarily. Then I can get things started here. Because I need to get some things done before we get started. Here, I'll link it up like this. So now I'm standing up, ready to go. I can see there and see that's me. So I can interact with chat now while I set things up. Ooh, that ain't it. Oh, I deleted the copy and paste for the stream. Redo that here. Hello, Joseph 8812 Reaction Gaming and Reacting. How's it going? You get the award for being the first person to chat. That's not it. Okay. I gotta figure this out here. No, let me delete it. There we are. So I need to delete that and pull up the actual stream. Hello, guys. Nothing much, yeah. Hello, Golden Guy Incredibox. I need to do this on my phone here because on PC it just doesn't work. Actually, I think I should link. So basically, I shut down my Discord server, but I have a new one, and I'm gonna link it in the description here. So we can so you guys can join it, and yeah. So invite link here. Copy. Okay, so once I set this up, I'll get the stream, the reason I'm streaming right now started. So let's go here, live. It's not, okay. These are VODs, which means I have to do it on PC, so I don't know how to, oh, there we are. So it never expires, okay. Channel analytics, content. Things are getting figured out. We're working out the kinks. We're getting things ready. I'm getting ready to go here. Why was it shutting down? I don't know what you mean by that. Can you elaborate a little bit? Let's see if it pulls. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna link in the description the new Discord server. Oh, the Discord server. It was inactive. It was just there was no point in having it. So I shut it down just to do some fixing and do some updating if I want to, bring it back. But just for now it's down. I might bring it back cuz I'm going to talk with some people and get some reworking here, get some better admins as well. It was a dead server and I just needed to fix it up. There's no point in having it. But in the description is a Discord that I run that is going to be a Discord server like normal. Ooh, that's not how you do it. Okay. We will be getting to it soon. Sorry for all this delay. Got to get things started here. Wish I knew how to spell community. Really like Incredibox 42 edition. Thank you. It was kind of like Incredibox's style by, every single sound being sampled from voice. Like every single sound, I mean it, was voice generated, just with effects and whatnot. And also to mix up my style of music and Pixel's style of creating characters. So trying to type things on my tablet. Yep. If you can join the Discord server, thank you. I'm trying to get it to be a big server because there's certain things that I need to I need the server to be big, like at least like I'd say like 100 members, and then I can start doing certain things because I need partnerships is really what I need. And I talked to somebody, and to make a partnership with a bigger kind of server, it needs to be prestigious, and I need more people to join. And I know my fan base is they need a new Discord server because I just stripped them of a Discord server, but now it is in the description and I can get going. By the way, things will be a bit weird. You guys won't actually hear much because I still don't have the requirements. I don't have the money right now. I can actually check my wallet. I'm getting paid at the end of the week. But I can check my wallet here. I got $23 and I'm getting more, I think tomorrow or the next day, I'm getting more money. And then I think I'm going to go to my local music store and then pick up the things I need here. So let me set up a little thing here. So I'm going to have chat in front of me. I'm going to get a bit hot because using this works up a sweat, and I don't have my fan on, so I can have some good audio quality. Actually, I haven't tested my audio. That's good. No, that's good. That's pretty good. So let's get things turned around here. You guys won't hear direct things here, but is it saving? Okay, I think it's saved. So can one of you guys check the description? Can one of you guys check the description and then see if the Discord server is there and if it's joinable? And if it is, please let me know. Okay, let's get started here. I gotta pull up the live stream. Me and a popular Incredibox called RB Series is actually. Oh, you're talking about the RB Series? Yeah, I didn't like him not the get-go. I enjoyed his stuff, but then when it came to his mods, they were just not very good. And it's so I'm not bummed that this man was bad. In fact, I might be a little bit chipper. I can't be too. Actually, I can be a bit disappointed because he did provide me with in like my most some of my most viewed new Incredibox videos were from RB series from his mod, which is a bit disappointing to me, but it is what it is. I guess his mods were more popular despite being worse than Travis and what is it? What else is there? Rem's mods. It's disappointing, but you got to do what you got to do. Okay, start here. Ooh, let's not get here. What is something off? Oh, okay. My output level was turned down to what it usually is, so the kick seemed really weak. Hold on, I'm gonna set this, I think right about here, so you guys can actually hear the drop for the most part. Okay, let's try that again. Something's a bit messed up here. Okay. Let's do a little bit of chatting it up, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, chat's a little bit drier than usual. Last time I streamed, it was be popping, I'd say around this time, yeah? Can't see what. Yo, okay. Oh, yo, this is fire. Okay. I also a new game came out on Steam, Gorebox. Try it, but as always, most known must be spoken. I'm not forcing you. I do not have anything that has Steam, so I can't physically get that because I don't have anything that can take Steam. I've got my phone and my Xbox. And that's about it. But let's get into the next track here. It would be my second song here. I'm playing 3, and then I'm gonna go with a bit of solo. But let's start with let's get to the second song here. I'll just do the basic build up to it, and then once I have all the build up stuff, you guys can listen to the final product. Something wrong. Oh, it's my headphones. I'm only getting outputted on one ear here. Okay. Sometimes it just randomly fixes itself, but let's go. Missed the button. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's put this right here so you guys can hear it better, I'd say. Put them about right here so you guys can still see, but you can also hear it better. Most can be vibing, you know, just bouncing around. That little tidbit with the reverb at the end, like, I won't do that. That was just me doing stuff that I do in other things. That's one I think is my favorite. It's my personal favorite. Doesn't build up as much hype, but I love the sound of that one. The next one is really my hype piece. This is the one I did at my local talent show. I need to talk about this at the talent show, at the performance. So basically, I don't know, I guess it's the speaker system. It couldn't handle it. So, like, I guess the person who was running the microphones, I didn't get a proper sound check. So it was just blasting. It was louder than it should have been. And it just sounded really bad on my end. And it really shows because it somebody who doesn't know what's happening, it just looks like this is just like, it's kind of, some people think, you know, loud noises is music, and the judges and also the people in the audience probably was like, this person thinks this is music, but it was really just, it was better than that, but it's really disappointing to see. Also, bad time to start streaming because it is storming outside. and like rain is coming down, dude. Like, and also during that, I think some thunder might have gotten interluded with the sound here, but oof, like it's really coming down. Like I'm just taking a look out my window, and that's like, oh, that is a lot of rain. To be fair though, in my town, we've been having a bit of a drought. We've been having a bit of drought, and this is, we haven't been getting much of this for some reason. So let me show you here. You gotta move some. Oh shit! Accidentally closed the tab. All my tabs, not with the X, but with the thing that just puts it down on the taskbar. Move my stuff so you guys can get a nice, good view here. I'm gonna check my phone, see what the view's like. See if you guys can actually see some rain. The angle's bad. Okay, let me angle it a bit forward. Maybe you guys can see some rain then. I don't know. It toned down a little bit as I point it towards the storm here. Yeah, you can't see anything. Can't see anything. Just move this back. Oh, I'm getting hot already. See, I wish I could have my fan on. Yeah, got this one set up here. Hit a vibe. I think it shall be in Gorebox. Reading chat right now. Keep it up. Thank you, Golden Guy and Credibox. Also, welcome to the stream. It's your first message, so I assume you're just coming in. Okay. Let's get to this song here. Let's get to this track. This one's my hype building track, and I think on the Mark I would be my best in an actual battle situation, but it's not. Did I? Hold on. It is not. It is not. You're right. I just didn't remember. Okay, let's get going. This one I feel like would be my best track. That last one was my favorite, but this one's probably my best when it comes to stuff because it's just so, it's heavy. It's, well, not heavy. It's, what is it? What's the word? It builds hype. It's like it's fast paced as well, but let's get into it. No, that's too fast. I don't know what's up right now. That's the right pace. Okay. Let's put this on. Man, I've already worked up a sweat. But the audio quality would be so bad. There's no point in putting it on. I'm gonna move this so it's not blocking the view. There we are. Let's go. Oh, that's supposed to stay down. You're right, simple. But worse, because I'm like really overheated right now. Remix. I'm not surprised it sounds weird. Everything is different. I played two things before this, and my fan is not on. Probably because of the speakers. Yeah, that's a big thing. Still don't have it. I get paid. Coming up, and I'm gonna see if I can get something for it. So I can have quality good. But for now, I'm just sticking with this. I can't. The thing is, I had a voice that could hit pitches and could hit high pitches as well. But then I got sick somewhere in April and May, and I've had this like permanent defect because somebody who said bless you? Joe Sip knows. I went like that's not me sneezing. That is me kind of like what a grandpa or dad would do. Like, because I've got stuff in my throat that like prevents me from being able to do these things. And it's also affected my beatboxing. Because I was getting the hang of things, and then like it just went downhill. My voice is just not hitting. My snares not the same. Like my snares, like my it was very consistent on loop, but like as of late, it's just been like it's like sometimes I have to undo it. So I did have a good singing voice, but like I guess getting sick once got me like messed me up for good. What kind of stuff? Because I know you, and I know you've got. I know you. I know. Let's just say I know. Let's just say I know you. Yeah. Yeah. I was like hitting hard. Like even without reverb, I was like, damn, this shit's pretty all right. And then it just kind of all went away. And I'm like, damn. But now it's time for the fourth part of my performance that I will be doing. Yes, my hat's backwards, just to satiate some of the heat. Oh, forgot that ads play. I just look down at chat and there's an ad playing. I will do this in the microphone. Actually, yeah, I'll do this in the microphone. Do some solo. I'm gonna do something on stage like you guys are gonna be a little bit. Hold on, I gotta. Here, let me show you what I'm gonna do. You guys are gonna be a little bit surprised from this one. Bang. Yeah, see, that shit just came out of nowhere. Hold on. Had to excrete it. Yesterday at like 10 p.m., like 10:30 p.m., I was informed that our city's tap water, is no longer safe to drink. So I guess water is going to be a problem, and don't want dry mouth or anything. Let's try that from the top. Banked. Hit him with that basic tap. Basic tap. Basically, I kind of freestyle that. I, sprinkle in some of my routines, like the bass and kind of the beginning. But the thing I really want to include, but I just can't get the tempo right, is the bang. Because it's like, that would kill on stage, you know what I mean? Because I got the collapse click. And it's simple. I never drink tap water. The thing is, I am in the same boat. I never drink tap water, but some people in the town do. And since this is citywide and the city has for my state, I think we're in kind of the top regions of population. So this is not a good thing. So water, for people who drink tap water, water is probably going to be scarce, at least in bottled form. I only drink bottled water, but other people drink tap water. Our tap tastes like, well, no wonder it's really bad for you because it tastes terrible. It's really bad tap water. I mean, my friend's house, he has well water. My grandma's house, best tap water in the game, like top tier. Every single place I go to has good tap water except for my own home. It's kind of sad. But that's because all these houses are out of my town. I was shocked when Cryfix handed me tap water in Denmark. Yeah, it just depends on location. So apparently our water is polluted with something, and I don't know if that contributed to the taste, but I'd like to assume it does. Like my grandma, she lives in like a town that has like a population of like probably like around 100, anywhere around 100, maybe even at max 200. And their tap water is just like the best tap water ever. Like I would drink that tap water warm because of how good it was. It's always the water at your house that tastes bad. I'm gonna go get cold water because I'm sweating right now. I'll be right back. I'll take my phone with me so I'll still be active in chat. So I'll respond to that, but I'll be back. So downstairs, we had like a bundle that was like half gone. Usually when I grab water, I don't like it freezing cold because I'm just trying to get some water, stay hydrated. So I grab it from the plastic bags that they have them in. So last night we had one, and I go down there and I see that we bought two fully brand new stacked on each other with the third one that's halfway on top. So we've got 2.5 packs, full packs of water. I thought that was comedic, but I've got some cold water now because I need cool water in this hot room. Got a notification. Is that somebody? Rocco joined the Discord server. I don't know if you're on stream or not, but if you are on stream, thank you. Greece? You know what? Greece sounds like it's got good tap water. But how would I know? I haven't been to any other country other than the United States. The only time I made a wild card for a competition that wasn't online, that was outside of the country, was GBB because I knew I wasn't going to get in. I just wanted to make a wild card. And American Champs 2022. I wanted to compete. I just made a wild card because that was my first ever wild card. Had no way to get to where the venue was. No way I was going to get there. But it didn't matter because out of 109 wild cards, I got 105th. I had 4 people. And being like, that was my first ever wild card. I was pretty bad and also had bad audio. I'd say that's pretty good for my first ever wild card. My beatboxing was all right. It's just I brought that routine back, but then I was like, yeah, nah, not anymore. I don't want it anymore. It was an all right routine for that time. I'm gonna say it was kind of like codfish, but like where you did the but like that, but like this. And a bit different. It was all right for that time. My beatboxing skills was bad, so it didn't sound good. But with good beatboxing skills, it actually hit pretty hard. I just don't use it anymore. I think I should, considering how routine making is. I don't really have very good routines. I just have drop. Yeah, really, it's really just like I have a drop and then I freestyle the rest. And this is like real routines. Like I have a certain drop and I just freestyle the rest. Like the thing is, I have a bad memory, so I can't remember my routines. There was only one. I think I've only had like one full routine, like that was like 0% freestyling because I can't remember. Like I can make a routine, but it's just gonna come off my head. I'm only gonna remember the drop because that's like the big part. About your beatbox, try to learn genres and keep them on tempo. Yeah, and also practice with metronome. I I should do that. I don't practice with metronome. Um, I should. Yeah, that's good advice. Thanks. Thank you for that. I should beatbox with metronome. I don't use metronome on loop station because I just don't. But I have good timing on loop. I don't know. It's all right, but your phone should have a recorder. Record everything. Okay, I can't record everything on it and go back to the menu. Yeah, see, that's what I should do, but I also don't because I'm kind of stupid. Like, I need to record my routines and just save them. Well, no, I record all the time. Like, I record all the time. Like, I have a bunch of routines on my Chromebook. So I plug in my sister's microphone while she's at work. She doesn't know. I use her microphone and then I plug it into my Chromebook and then I just start getting some routines in. That's how I usually do it now. And then what I used to do is just some days I'd just go into the bathroom and start freestyling, and then whatever routines I had, I would use them for online battles. Not that I was in any. Like I have like 10, 10 plus bathroom routines that I just never used because I've only been in one battle, and it doesn't even I don't even think it counts as a real battle. Um, and now I've got a bunch of routines on my with a microphone. The only problem is for some reason, because like in the bathroom, I'm in the zone. When I'm in the bathroom, I can like I'm hitting hard, I'm just all around, boom. But on a microphone, I don't get that same energy. I don't think of good routines. I always mess up. I don't know. That's got to be something psychological because like I started filming in the bathroom because I was like, dude, I just do the best in the bathroom. I'm hitting hard in the shower. I'm going like I'm hitting. I'm like killing people. Like I was like, yeah, I should just record in here. I do, and I also think it's funny when one of my sisters has to use the bathroom because we have our own bathroom, and they have to go all the way downstairs because I'm over here beatboxing. But yeah, I always record routines, but they're also freestyled. Other than the drops, like I can go through all my main drops. So here is the big one, my favorite, and I'd say my most popular because I use it all the time. I used it earlier. And then from my old routine that I did for the American Beatbox Champs 2022, I started doing it again. And then I did after the initial drop, I had a second drop, and I took that second drop off of that routine and then put it onto the routine I just did. So here's that second drop. I don't know. Build up is also kind of freestyle a little bit, but I just have to get through that first part, and then the build up is in there. So it probably won't be freestyle, but that's because I started it as the build up. And I fucked up, but it doesn't matter. And then I have this one that if I was in American Champs and made it to top 16 battles, Probably not going to happen in the few years. I was going to be. You don't want to. You don't want to lose to an underage. Also, my beatboxing, when it comes to drops, for some reason, the sounds that I usually do require hands. Like that doesn't require hands, but it just sounds so much better. And I know people usually don't use their hands when they don't have a microphone like this up to their face, because it's like, come on, why would you do that? But it if it sounds better, I'm just gonna use it. I don't care if people are like, hero. Okay, we're good. Because it's just like, it sounds better for me. And since I'm not the best, any sort of thing that can help, that can make things better, I'll do it. I think my sister's taking a shower right now. That might be a bath. What a weirdo. Cross country season's starting. So today is the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. So 3 days. 12th, 11th. I don't know why I went down. 13th, and then 14th is when it starts. And 15th is the show. So in 4 days, 5 days, including today, I'm going to be doing the performance. Hopefully in a cooled room, so I don't start overheating. Yeah, I'd say I'm prepared. I have all my rounds. I have everything ready to go. Rounds, I mean routines for Loop Station. And then when it comes to beatboxing, they don't know what what's good for beatboxing. So I'm just gonna hit them hard. Well, I've gotten lucky so far. There haven't been any, questions about the Incredibox beatbox tournament, which says, hey, that video you made, that was clear. It wasn't. I completely forgot how to tell people how to submit a wild card. Also, T-Bone commented interesting with an emoji. So, hey, that I might be getting the best beatboxer in the world to make a wild card. To be fair, that T-Bone does make wild cards for like any competition he sees. Yeah. I've got a bit of a flex to say. I think about like a little under a year ago, somebody commented, potential GBB champion in the making. So yeah, T-Bone might get in, considering how many wild cards I got last time. If we don't get enough wild cards, I'm just going to postpone it. I'm just going to push it off, and I'm just going to say, hey, you got more time now. If a category has enough, like say Loop and 2v2 have enough, but there's only 12 wild cards for solo, I'd either weasel somebody in solo or postpone them, but still have the battles, still battle it up. So here's some people that have interacted that, there's a chance. I got T-Bone, and then there's Ed Master for Loop Station. Forgot to mention that MIDI controllers are allowed. I don't know why that slipped my mind, but they are allowed. I'm not world champs. I'm going to have to stoop down to GBB levels. MIDI controllers are allowed. D-Wayne's surely making one. Oh, did I say D-Wayne? I mean T-Bone. I'm stupid. Nah, D-Wayne can't make one. He's a judge. He can make one for Loop Station, but he doesn't have a Loop Station. There's a reason I'm only a judge for Loop Station because I'm more qualified for that, and also I didn't really want to have to go through the pain of doing the spreadsheets, so I didn't want to judge. Well, no, at that point I had judges for everything, and the only category I needed one more judge for was Loop Station. I was like, I was thinking about competing in Loop Station, that's why I said no second devices, but I was like, it's fine. I wouldn't win anyways. This just depends on who joins. But getting on Instagram was the smartest idea, I'd say. Transforming that into a good account like for the community, because it actually spread the word, and I think I got some people from there. BMG, thank you, Simple, for shouting it out. I'm glad good thing you didn't use that, because that if you added people for that, I feel like people would get angry. That's why I only when it's actually like really important. Like promoting this on Discord, didn't at anybody. I just said, hey, if you have any questions, hop on, because it's not necessarily important. It's just like if you have any questions. I know some people who came from there. I got Bullet, Storm, Sack. I don't know how to say his name. That Turkish boy or whatever. Who else? And then there was Tebbles, who left because he didn't think to look for the video for the rules. But you know what? Tebbles, kind of a dummy. I'm gonna be honest. Kind of a dummy. I'm joking, but it's fine. I'm fine. I can live without Tebbles being in my I can live without him being in my tournament, or really in my server. I don't know what else to talk about here. I got an Instagram notification from Sample Z. Someone add mix. Rest in peace, Ash. I have enough Loop Station rounds to do a top 16 battle and make it through everything. Because I just was really prepared. TS Dark and I were at a VC, and he said he would probably be so just because he had no rounds. Damn. What is with people and just not having rounds? And Simple, I still need a round from you, man. Do you want to be the third place and potentially have a spot in the Incredibox Beatbox Tournament All-Stars, which wouldn't be after this one, the third one, because I'd need more people, because I'll freestyle? No, that's fine. Who cares? I always freestyle. I mean, Lucaro, he's a good beatboxer. Last time he had some really good drops. It's just like he's so all over the place. Like, he makes, I think, a bunch of little mistakes, and that's what really throws him off. Like, he's a good beatboxer, but he just has these little mistakes that, like, kind of throw him off and then, make him lose to the lowest ranked in the tournament. What else? I don't think I need this anymore. I don't want to practice anymore. I'm getting pretty tired. I mean, I'm just going to overheat, so I'm not going to practice. I also don't want to continue standing up, so I'm going to sit down here. You make the same genre all the time? Like when it comes to beatbox? Truth. I really kind of stick to the same kind of stuff. Well, no, I do kind of go a little bit like singing at the beginning, but sometimes that's kind of wishy-washy, because like there's a bunch of routines that have never been seen. I don't get very many routines out, because like when it comes to wild cards, I just boot up everything and just freestyle. Like I don't put any thought into it. That's why I make it so fast. And I did think about making a drum and bass routine. I did, but sometimes it's a little bit off. I commend you. Watching live streams are pretty boring, so I commend you for sticking around. Like, because I can't watch live streams. Like, well, not for the most part. I don't like watching live streams because it's just kind of boring. I'd rather watch edited content. get my phone so I can do some things. What's poppin'? Hello? Synex toy? Oh yeah, I remember you from my comments. By the way, the 9th has passed. I forgot, but I did announce it. So yeah, you're free to join if you want to. I have the announcement video and the server is in the description. If you want to join it, you know. Thank you, Golden Guy. I try my best to keep like constant like base of talking, but you know, okay. Side note: I find it funny how like I think like German beatbox their West Championships. Was it West? Yeah, it's West. Their West Championships, you know, kind of like all their championships, they try to like keep the winner. If you didn't see it live, they try to, you know, cover up the winner. But then they just like in one instance they said this is why Karma is the new champion when he versed Len Kara. And then they put his winner compilation they posted it and made it public as a premiere before Callisto versus Karma was even public. Hey bro, I would love to join. I've watched your wild card. My whole house is vibing. Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a good beatboxer, but I like beatboxing. It's fun. I'm just not the best at it. Making wild cards, it's just like it's so exhilarating. Especially when you have a chance of winning, which is what I felt in Loop Station. I was so scared. I was like, hurry please. And I made it in. After watching the clip that was used in the wildcard announcement video, I gotta blame Simple for this one. The clip used for Roos really didn't like push in the fact that he should be like whatever place he got, he should have been lower. Like what judge number 1 put him with, because it's like it just seemed like noise. No really theme to it. But I can pull it up right now. Bro, you are good. You have good routines. Thank you. Most of them are freestyle, but you know, it's just compared to the bigger scene. I can't do these sounds like Cryfix. He's got all these sound. He's got a lot of sounds he can do. And then there's me with like. Turn up the volume. I think, what is it, Noka? What is I need to go back and see how his name is said. I only remember it's kind of spelled like Nokia. And then there's me. 6. I think no Doka should be ahead of me because he's pretty good. He did pretty good. From what it shows, it has a comprehensible mix. And I think he's got a chance. The problem is I have a huge disadvantage with having a Mark 1 and also not having good audio. I've got 2 kind of negatives that put me so low. Like I'd say it's all right, but Roos is just like it's just noise from what it sounds like. Yeah, I wish I could say that, but like when it comes to me, I think it's different for me because okay, I'll talk about this. When it comes to stuff like anything sort of technical, and I'm not talking about beatbox technicality, I'm talking about in general. Like I'm a skier. I'm on the cross country ski team, and I've been skiing for 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th for 4 seasons. This will be my 5th, and I've stayed at roughly the same skill level for like the entire time. Like I've had very little, like not too much improvement. Like I've been staying kind of in the back of the pack for almost this entire time. and I wasn't like naturally good and stayed that way. I was just, I guess, naturally bad. And what I practice a lot of things, but I just don't get better. I I don't know why. Loop station. I also kind of stay the same. I was terrible 8 months ago. Nothing made since my routines. Yeah, but I've been like seriously beatboxing, like as in like trying to do good stuff for like for like a year. I think I'd count this on when I made my American beatbox. I've been trying. I like doing beatbox in my free time since 2021. So 2 years of doing it kind of in my free time after watching the MB14 versus Sarah video, just kind of doing like little beats and whatnot, I guess. And I didn't seriously try to take it like to the next level until last year. So really, only my see the thing is I can't learn new sounds. I just have to get better at my old sounds. That's really it. That's the only improvement I've made. I've kind of sticked with the same sound profile, but just improved them. And I think I'm at a point where there's just no improving. The best I can do is improve my timing. Um, like I don't. There's only like a select few amount of sounds that I learned, but I think I learned. So I won't include this. The synth I learned was I think I actually learned that before I tried to become a good beatboxer. It just kind of slipped in, but wait, no. That was my okay. So I tried it. I think I'm gonna move it back, like so about a year and a half. So from that, the only sounds I really learned was I learned that. I learned lip roll. It took me a little while, but I had to do it with my finger with the and then we did the I also have the flattened version of it, which kind of sounds like I'm just like I failed to do it in the moment, but I really when I do it in my routines, I fully intend to just do I'd say that's also kind of a new sound I learned, but you're gonna feel like it. You're gonna okay. You just gotta feel like it and get better once. You should try to reach someone for like cryptics. I tried to learn click roll, but I just couldn't do it. Well, isn't that click roll? Is that click roll? I learned it from Stitch a while back. That is not click roll. I don't know. That's what Stitch kind of made it seem like. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know like what classifies a click roll. I couldn't do proper lip roll, but I'm still happy with the progress for the progress. Yeah. I gotta think of other sounds I learned. I got the but that started as that, and then I kind of worked it out. The collapse click, I'd call it. I learned that recently on accident. I was watching a tutorial video by Stitch for a different sound, and then I think it was the JP click roll. Yeah, that thing. I went, and it was I couldn't figure it out, but I got. I was doing that a little bit like prior, like I'd say like for a little bit, but it wasn't like consistent at all. It was just kind of like a. But then I got the click there and there, and then. I can't. I don't even think I can recall all of my sounds. Like I don't think I can recollect all of the sounds I can physically do. I don't think I can remember them all. Like I can obviously do the dry click. I do have some. Yeah, I don't want to wear that. It would be funny to wear, but it's like the foam is really bad and there's not enough of it, and this just starts cutting my ear. So when I was talking to my friend about the whistles, I talked about there being three, kind of versions. You do the blow, you got the suck. Suck is way more persistent. God damn it. Is really it's like it when you do it, it'll work for me. When I do it, it works. It's just really hard to do kind of stuff with it. With the blow, it's kind of like wishy-washy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's way customizable. But it doesn't have the same consistency. And then the third one, which I kind of think, that kind of counts as a whistle. It's not the same. Basically, you don't suck in or out. You make movements in your mouth. So it produces a kind of whistly sound, but you don't suck in or out. It could possibly be really fast in and out. Oh. Okay, so that's the nose. I'm looking at the image you sent me, Simple. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, you're telling me where to put my tongue. So, lip, zip out like. I don't know, man. I don't know why I popped the button you recommended. I don't get to choose, so just ask that question to YouTube. They'll know what's up. I'm done practicing. It's really hot in here. And I also left my water behind. I mean, maybe. Probably not. I don't. Breathe out air while doing that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just doing it how Stitch taught me. He didn't tell me where to put the tongue, just on the roof of the mouth. But he did tell to go in. But I don't know. From what he made ClickRoll sound like, it sounds like something that you use just to make other sounds, and not something you'd use on its own. But I don't know. Yeah. I only learned sounds on accident, I think. Like the I was just chilling in class and then it just kind of came. Same with the I always tried it because I hear beatboxers do is I always try it, but it was with varying success. And then I went and I was like, lip roll also came to me. Everything. Okay. So I tried tutorials, and none of the tutorials I've tried have worked to do what the sound entails. I've only learned all of my sounds by myself, which I think might be the problem, because I don't really do tutorials, and I just kind of do the stuff that I just use the same sounds for everything. Okay, see you, golden guy. Have a good day. Oh, so hot. Like, I mean, I got some good normal clicks, like click control. No, that's not. Thank you. I wouldn't class. Okay, yeah. I'll try to keep up the work. It'll be good for you. Thanks. Bye. I'm trying to think. Not what is it? Elise's level at the GBB 2019. But I there's some routine. There's some like certain click things that I do, and I just can't remember them off the top of my head. Welcome back. I check Discord because I can. What's happening in the BMG server? Somebody said something in general. It's just him. It's Tebbles talking about leaving Chipotle for Starbucks. Okay. Okay. Do drum and bass. I only do drum and bass when I'm just kind of goofing around with beatboxing just a little bit, you know, when I just randomly, and it's always, usually always. And for the first, I think the first, what is it? The first BMG, the first Discord battle I did, I had a drum and bass routine on Loop Station, which is the more true statement because everybody has a Loop Station drum and bass. I had one that I'm using in the BMG. You know, Simple knows that, but I don't do that routine anymore just because I don't know why. I just stopped doing it. And the other one I just couldn't do. I mean, well, not couldn't do. It was just really bad. There was nothing to it. It just couldn't last any longer. But basically, there was a routine that I was going to do in the performance that I'm not doing anymore. Simple, you might have seen this one. It was my wild card for Battle of the Burgers. It was 2-time. At the end of it, instead of the the scatter effect, instead on the two things, instead of being, what is it? Instead of being number 3, it was going to be number 4, and then I had a and then I built up drum and bass, and then, you know, dropped it. I was going to do that in this performance, but since it's the one that I'm going at is every Tuesday, every third Tuesday of the month, I think I'm just going to go the next month and do it. But yeah. I mean, I did try a drum and bass routine when I was recording, but I gave up because I made a mistake and just didn't come back to it. Oh wait, I had 3 routines of drum and bass on Loop Station. I don't know what happened to the third one. I think I. Oh, I also have a recording of that. I think if I make it to the finals, or if there's a small final and I make it to the semis, I'll use it in either the final or semifinal. Is there a small final for Loop Station, or just in general? Okay, for Loop Station, I didn't make it for solo. Wasn't gonna, but I just want to know if there's a small final. And depending on your answer, I might make fun of you. I gotta go through my no small final. Having no small final is outdated. I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of hoping that World Champs would have a small final because it's World Champs. You want the best of the best. You want to see who got third. And I mean, I don't see any negatives with the small final. I guess I don't know. Sometimes things don't work out, but I try my best to do a small final. Like Simple Z, I could have just outright canceled it and you would have gotten, but I decided to put somebody in for you there. And you're lucky. It's somebody you beat. Let me go through my rounds here. Yeah, but I've got enough rounds for a top 16. 2 of them aren't very good, though. What's your favorite Incredibox mod? Last Day. That was fire. Because it was based off of, an unused Incredibox version. This one wasn't going to be used. This one definitely wasn't going to be used. There was a routine that my oldest routine that the oldest routine that I have that I still I still use, sounded really shitty the way I had to record it, so I can't use it, but it's also 1 minute and 40 seconds long, so I guess there's no really harm in not using it. That round's probably not going to get used. No small final. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think he's one of the people in the top 8 that I think I can beat. Seeing his rounds, I just gotta hope he doesn't use super good rounds against me. I think he's gonna see that he's ranked 2, are mid. I mean, if you think that way, I could just cancel the small final. TS Dark? No, I'm not facing TS Dark. The person I'm battling first round. I think I gotta hope that he has the mentality that, oh, I'm higher ranked. I'm way higher ranked. I'm not gonna use my best rounds against him. And I am using my best rounds against him. I'd say my best round for battles is my wild card. But I'm gonna be, nobody likes somebody who uses wild card in an online battle, a video online battle. Nobody likes somebody who uses their wild card routine, unless I don't know. I just decided not to use it, even though it's a good battle routine. And then there's my first round is my personal favorite of like all my rounds. That's why it's round 1. It's just my personal favorite. And then my second round I'd say it's pretty good. When I first recorded, I was like, wait, this is like hard. And I was like, okay. So I thought that would be a good round. Just to let you know, simple, that second round, and probably also most likely my first, like, how it's like usually it's recommended to wear headphones. You need to wear headphones for my second round because the bass would just not exist without headphones. So make sure the judges wear headphones for mine, because like it's just like, it's not that it hits different. It's just entirely different, which I guess means it hits different. But it's like it's just not the same. Um, but yeah, I gotta hope he has the mentality like I'm ranked way higher than this guy. I'm gonna use my worst rounds. The bass doesn't exist with headphones too. No, it does. For my second round, it does. You can hear it at least better. You can hear it. Yeah, for my second round, no, you can still hear it. What else is there? There's other things I gotta think about. Yeah, those are the 2 rounds I'm using, and then my best battle round I used in the wild cards because I assumed that would be my best wild card round because I had to use my best, considering my disadvantages. No second device, which I guess isn't really a disadvantage. Mark 1, which is the true disadvantage, and bad audio. If I make it to the semifinals, going against who is it? Vitane, the Swede, and I gotta pull up the video again. Who could go on Instagram, but who does that? It could be Vitane or Noka. No Duco. No Duca? Hold on. Maybe I need to stop being dyslexic. Damn. Yeah, I either battle Vitane or No Duca. And that round I will be using 2 time, which is the one I used for the Battle of the Burgers wild card, and another routine that's never been heard. This is the first routine that's like never hit the public eye at all. Like nothing. I wouldn't say it's good. It's gonna be first round, but it's not the better one. It's just something I've never heard. Here, I'll do the beat for you. The kick and snare. Wait, hold on. You can do with that what you will. I don't know what genre that constitutes. I only know by memory house and drum and bass. Which is something I want to talk about as well. Well, no, I don't want to. I didn't want to talk about this, but might as well talk about it when talking about genres. About how like so many people on what is it? Biscuit's second round were saying it's drum and bass. Just because it's fast paced doesn't mean it's drum and bass. Like, I don't know. But yeah. Man. Mukardium. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I was really hyped to see Mocardium. Yeah, I know why Biscuit lost. I would love to see Biscuit make it on. I wanted him to move on because I really like Biscuit, but it wasn't obvious to Bannon. Biscuit was just all over the place. Like that, he didn't really have very much of a consistent basis. It was just all over. It wasn't too consistent, and it was just kind of noise. It was it was all right, I'd say. It was pretty good. I'd be above my head. The thing is, you did? I wish I was there. I would love to talk to Marcadium. He was the one I was most excited for, along with Fabi Boss. Those two were my favorite. Yeah. Those two were the two I wanted to see. Really, those are the two I really wanted to see. Yeah. I was thinking about something, but I lost it. Yeah, I was just surprised by Marcadium too. I watched his battles in the I thought him and EJ were gonna get like I thought they weren't gonna do too hot. seeing their. I thought they both only had Mark 1, and they both were just like they just weren't gonna do like they I thought that they weren't gonna, you know, that their rounds were still gonna be like kind of the same esque, but oh they both surprised me. EJ didn't have the best elimination, but it is way better than what I thought he would do. Like like it's way better than his elimination at the New Zealand Beatbox Championship 2023. I mean, too. That was like, whew. See, sometimes I wish I was from New Zealand, because then I would actually have a chance in competitions when it comes to Loop Station. But no, I'm in like like along with France, I'm in the most competitive, like, and hard, like the most competitive country, because I did the numbers for GBB. Oh, just get a dual get what is it? Yeah, America and France are kind of on equal levels of, actually no. Solo, I think America takes it cuz their 2022 tournament for solo, for what is it? The French, I'm going to be honest, it didn't really have that strong level. And then 2022 for America, oh my, that was something different. They were that was so intense. Um like and then for Loop, France has had this dominant arc, but America has came up. America's come up. So now that I've talked about it, now that I've thought about it, America I think is on top. I did the math, and I don't know where I actually put that piece of paper, but where is it? Oh, it's probably up here. There it is. So of the GBB, first places were worth 5 points. Second places were worth 3. Go to Poland, you'd be top 36. Nah. I'd go to Azerbaijan, I'd be top 2. Me versus Zero would be like the only battle. First place getting 5 points, second place getting 3, third place getting 2, and fourth place getting 1, with only semifinals, with times where there was no small final and there were only semis. Semifinalists were got 1.5, just to add them together and then split them evenly. I mean, just because of Loop Station, winning in Loop Station, like having them like most points in Loop Station and tag team, was France. France, just because Loop Station had a total of 78 points, which is it was really close to being double second place, which is the United States, who only had one looper get first, which 41 points. UK was third with 34.5. Belgium was fourth with 21.5. This is only for GBB, by the way. I do world champs, but no. And this doesn't count people who only made it for eliminations and top 8. Germany in 5th with 14.5, which was surprising. I thought, because Germany hasn't had much really as of late. And then 6th was Russia with 10.5. Singapore in 7th with 10. Switzerland in 8th with 9.5. Korea in 9th with 9, and Bulgaria with 8 because of Skiller. I won't type anymore. Nah, it's good. When it comes to chat, I never talk. Like, I'm like almost dead silent. I just watch. I don't say much. I want to talk about world champs, because that was a different breed of solo Loop Station. Like, so many surprises. Like names I've never heard of before hit hard. Like Ben Beat. That was like that was a good performance. Something I didn't expect, especially since he had such a like rough time getting started, and also short. Yeah, Beatbox World Champs are just way better than GBB. Just based on, I mean, to be fair, they do let a lot of people in. I don't even know how Mace got in, but I'm gonna hold off a little bit. You got told that ads are running, so just in case. Oh, it just said that ads are started. So I'd imagine you guys can't see anything, but wait for that. Just I'll wait. You know what I mean? I'll wait for these ads to be done. 'Cause I don't think I didn't have much control with that. But their ads are yeah, there are. I didn't have any choice there. The last one for I think the hour mark, they let me stop it, but for this one they didn't give me an option. So, but oh, you didn't get ads? Lucky. Yeah, I made a post. Some people probably saw this, but oh, you better start charging. It's not good. 8th and 27th, obviously, I've got Afro Co's. So I feel so bad for him. He probably had a good routine. It's just I actually don't really know what happened, but I know that wasn't planned. But his beat was like instead of being one length long, he made it four, and that was I guess, and that's kind of hard to manage sometimes. So I get that. And then Rama in 26th with the only other Mark One performance wasn't really there. Jan Elf, his beginning in 25th. Jan Elf, his beginning was it just seemed offbeat. I know it was probably planned to be like that, but like that I think if he did without that it would actually sound better. But yeah. I was also excited to see Jan Elf. I wanted, I already knew that the hair flick was gonna get involved. I didn't expect him to be the front half of his hair to be bald, but I did expect that. And the next was EJ. EJ surprised me, but his elimination wasn't really there. Um, it was better than I thought, but it was better than I thought it would be, but it was okay. Thank you. I also hope I reach 2K. It'd be very nifty. Um, and then TMY. TMY, he had a pretty good elimination as well, but it was just kind of like just wasn't at the same skill level. Um, next up in 20th, 22nd. I'm getting uncomfortable now. I'm gonna turn around so I'm not on my ass anymore because my ass is starting to hurt. Oh, this is just weird. I can work with this. I can work with this. Streamers do this all the time. So in 22nd was MREZE. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was all right, I'd say. Nothing too much to comment. And above him is Yasweed in 21st. Really just kind of chaotic for me. Didn't really hit with me. It was good. I didn't put him too high. Yasweed, when I checked it back, it just didn't seem like much to me. It just kind of seemed like noise, and I was just like, okay. And 20th was Zampa. I was his elimination was interesting to me. I was like, it's pretty good. But it's not really at that high skill level. But and then 19th, this one's also going to get a reaction from Simple Z. Probably is 19th 808 Bannon. Didn't really hit with me either. It was good, but I just didn't hit with me either. It just kind of I don't know. It just wasn't with me. And then 18th in kind of the similar boat with like not too much in the background. 18th would be MH because it's like they're both like not the most in the background, but they also sang over it. And then 17th was AVH. It was good, but I'm just not a big fan of that routine. I don't think it's like top tier routine, but 16th was Duncan. Don't remember anything. 15th was Jimmy. Unique in some ways and pretty good. Shocked from Jimmy. I thought it was going to be worse. Just that. Judge, are you talking about in the I don't know. Judge 3 and what? I don't know. Um, you can elaborate on that while I continue. 14th was Biscuit. Pretty good, pretty nice, beautiful, but not up there. 13th was Mukadium. Surprised me. I was really excited to see him though, and he did pretty good. He was yeah. Ben beat a huge surprise in 12th. Um he I don't know. It was really nice. Nice vibe. In 12th is Card no, 11th is Cardona. Um Nice routine. Honestly, from what I saw, I expected worse, but that was really good. And that ending part was, that had me sold. My rankings later tonight. I'll send you my rankings in DMs. Okay. Yeah. People were making rankings after only listening to the eliminations once and probably not having the best memory. So I kept on going back and forth between eliminations. Took me a few hours, but I got them. This is also just my personal opinion. Some of these, like sometimes, people have different genre taste. 10th was Skellum, also surprised me, but sounds about right for Skellum. Mace, I like the vibe he created. He's ninth, just one away from my top 8, and okay, now I'm gonna switch back over again, just because I can. You know what? Let's get a back rest. Maybe that'll help. Um, hey, Biscuit was 14th. Biscuit was 14th. Um, and then top 8. 8th was Ayub. Very, very impressive and very unique. I just not super top tier, but boy, was it pretty good. Now, 7th place also shocked me because I wasn't surprised he didn't make it in to the top 8. But then I watched it back and I was like, oh, because everybody was Stan and Freedom. The people that were mainly stand were Freedon and Saijo, because people like Saijo could do 2 very terrible rounds, and his opponent could do like the best rounds that they got, and people would still be pissed off and called it rigged when Saijo lost, because people are just you know they're choosing they want big names to win, not better routines. So I just don't like the some of the beatbox community for that. I was trying to avoid something like that. This is purely unbiased. This is all based on music. So I was surprised to see that Freedon made it 7th on my list. It was beautiful. It was a really good performance. Then 6 was Mate. Great performance. It was a great loop station. Um, a lot of these I can't remember super well, but there is one that I remember pretty well. This one will be a little bit shocking and might warrant a reaction from Simple Z, but 5th place was Orange. I personally enjoyed Orange's elimination. It was really good. I put him in 5th. And then 4th, I think the reason he was lower is how much he talked, like not singing, but just like randomly talking like okay, is Fabi Boss. And I think the judges just saw him as not knowing what to do, but that's just his character. Not character, but he does just kind of like randomly do things, and like that's just how he usually does stuff. Like in the Spanish Champs 2021, he was kind of like all over the place with the okays and whatnot, but he hit hard. I think that deterred the judges a little bit. Hey, I just really liked Fabi Boss's performance. It was I don't know. I also liked his vocal part a little bit. It just kind of sucked. It didn't last very long. Jump around. His voice felt weird though. I think he's like and I'm still pretty sure that he's pretty young. So he was 15 or 14. He could possibly be still under 18, I think. He's either 17 or 18, maybe even 19. But also, I know Orange isn't really top 8 worthy in a battle like this because of just like skill. This is just my personal. I wasn't really focusing on like skill. I was really just kind of focusing on like what sounds the best. Obviously, the judges focused on more important things, but I just Fabi Orange's rounds really stuck with me. Third, Now a surprise here. Kind of devastated that he got eighth. Really sucked for him because he got the lowest rank, which is the worst you can get. You got the worst like you can physically get, which it always sucks being lowest ranked in a battle. Like when it's a top 16 and you're 16th. Like if you win every battle, depending on who the battle is, the other person gets to choose the things. Um, Antrix definitely should have been higher than third. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, not beautiful. Really good route. Good, really good elimination. He got third. Watt in second. Watt. Oh my, dude. Watt's elimination. Just this. Just the percussion. Like the unique percussion was amazing. That was a really good performance from Watt. Knowing that he like uses a lot of second devices, I was really shocked to see that. That was really good. And then first, the one name I haven't mentioned. This was the guy I was kind of not wanting to put in my first place because it would be like, oh, he's fanboying like all these other guys. Was Saijo. But watching it back, Saijo's elimination was objectively the best. It was really good. So he deserved his first place spot. I don't remember any of the battles other than Yasui's second round against Ayub. Both of Biscuit's rounds, for the most part. 808 Bannon second round. Biscuit. Ayub's first round against Yasuid. What was the first battle? I don't remember. Oh, I also remember Saijo's second round. I do think Saijo should have won that, but you know, I'm fine with Antrix. Antrix is also really good in that competition. That was like a very close battle. Saijo, Biscuit, AVH, Antrix, Watt, Ayub, and Yasuid, and 808 Bannon. That's third. That's eighth. AVH, he's good, but his routine didn't have much to it, at least in my standards. It wasn't my kind of vibe, and it didn't have a lot to it. Saijo, yes. Biscuit, I don't know, kind of lackluster, but it's all right. Uh, uh, but I don't really know. AVH, I just didn't see him. I see why he didn't make it. Antrix fifth. I mean fourth. That's a good pick. Watt fifth. Good pick. And you pick. Good pick. Yeah, Sweden 808 Bannon. 808 Bannon. Like he deserved the win. It's just his elimination compared to his other rounds for me just wasn't super good. The buildup was really long, and yeah. Who'd you who'd you put lower? But oh, while the live stream was happening. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't make a list because I didn't remember most of the eliminations. I couldn't remember. Yeah. I don't think Orange deserved top 8. I don't think Orange like deserved it. I just really liked his performance. So he's on my top 8. Um yeah, but I mean my rankings when it comes to it was kind of close to like there was 5 competitors that made it in the top 8 that are on here. But I also excluded the 2 finalists. But I think that putting Biscuit in the top 8 was a waste of a top 8 spot, considering that he wasn't going to take that competition super seriously. I think somebody else would have been better. Because Biscuit, his GDB rounds were amazing, but him, but his VIP versions are just so bad because it just the the big thing that made Biscuit win was one of his big things was his beats. His beats were so unique and super good. And then he just said, "Get out of here." Like I can go to his GBB right now. Like his GBB performance because his ooh, um his I mean I don't know why I'm having such a lag of words. It was is really mostly the beats. Making something fast paced doesn't make it better. Like that beat for rhythm, great. And the pacing was also really good. Cause like the drops are harder to execute when they're faster, when they're like really fast. That's why his drops are way better in GBB because it's harder to drop when like to do all this like touching with the effects when it's going so fast. I think he's doing this because he thinks it's like it is harder. So he probably thinks that it's like better to do it because it just takes it takes more skill to do it at a faster pace. Yeah, but like the vocals for the original rhythm are super good at the pace that they're at. Like they're perfect. And speeding that up just no. And then I don't know he because I know how wacky the what is it? Grandul what is I yeah. Well, he was trying, but he wasn't trying to win. Like his rounds obviously took some trying, but he wasn't actually trying to win. I believe it or not, I watched the live stream. Well, I didn't watch the live stream live. I watched the I couldn't catch the live stream live, but I did watch the rerun of the live stream he did with Biscuit and Robin. So I was like, "Oh, he's competing." But yeah, he's already GBB champ and he's already going back. And he's probably going to use Mark II considering he had to use a Robins. Cuz he's been given an opportunity to like battle at these like top levels like that's this 3 times he's going to be competing on like the biggest beatbox stages for Loop. The only thing is he's just trying to get into solo. That's what he's really trying to do. He's really just trying to compete in solo. He doesn't care so much about Loop Station anymore when it comes to competing. He really just wants to compete in solo. That's what he wants to do. I think he wants yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to be the only person to win like Loop Station and solo? But I don't know. The closest person to do it was MP14 with his third place like 2 or 3 times, and then his solo top 8. I don't think anybody's gotten close to that. Maybe Wawad. I don't know. Past 2016, I don't know much. I don't remember much. I mean, Firebrez was probably close. Hobbit was probably close. Beatness won in tag team and Loop Station. That's something. Did Wawad? No, Wawad didn't win. Did Wawad win? I don't know. I don't remember too much here. Slizzer. Slizzer with his top 8 in both solo and Loop Station. Gotta go. I might as well end the stream at that point. Because I think you're the only active chatter right now, and I stopped stream to do, so I might as well end it so I can turn the fan on because I'm getting kind of bored right now. So thank you for tuning in to the people who tuned in. Just like Simple Z, I physically have to go. I'm being held at gunpoint to leave, definitely. So goodbye now.